Good evening. How are you? I am Jennifer Kirk. I'm an independent Stamping Up demonstrator from Guelph, Ontario, and that is in Canada. It is November 20th, 2024. Can you believe that? Like, where's the time going? It's Christmas is going to be here like soon. So I thought this week I've been featuring, and if you check out my Facebook or my Instagram account, you can see some super quick and easy cards. And I thought I would show you just how easy they are to make. So if you are watching, please leave a comment. Let me know that you're here. Let me know where you're from, and we're gonna get stamping. I don't have sample cards to make tonight to show you tonight. I can show you the two that I've posted so far this week. I have a couple more coming in the next couple of days, but we're gonna make a couple cards tonight, and it's amazing how simple they are. All right, so we're going to be kind of creating on the fly. I sort of have an idea of what I want to do and have some of the pieces out, but we could always change our mind as we go. All right, so I'm going to get rid of me and move you down. All right, so this set looks kind of strange here. This is a specialty designer series paper, and it is called, what is it called? It is called A Little Bit Festive. So it's different. Sorry, I'm just trying to find the paper here. It's different in that you get one piece of each of these designer series papers. So they're pretty generic, right? Kind of cute. Not necessarily Christmas, like you can do other things with them. But the unique thing about this is you get this sheet, which is all kind of punch out frames, and I've used a couple of them, so there's some missing. And then you get two sheets of punch out figures. So you get this sheet and then you get another sheet. So all of these pieces in here are ones that have already been punched out. Like, look at how fun this is. You can create so many different things with all of these little pieces, and you don't need a lot of supplies. So it's really quick, really easy. All you need is some card bases and some sentiments. And you don't even need the sentiments really if you, let me see, where did I put them? We also have something that we call ephemera packs. So if you don't have stamping supplies, we have these packs that are available. These also have a whole bunch of punch outs, okay, that you can use. So you can see I've been using some of them. Aren't these cute? You get two sheets of each one. Okay, but we also have ephemera packs that, let me get these out of the way, um, that have sentiment. So even if you don't have ink and paper, you can still make beautiful homemade Christmas cards with just getting some of these ephemera packs for the sentiment and some of that designer series paper, or even a couple of these packs, and you can do some cards. Okay, so these are a couple that I've made this week that have been on my Facebook and my Instagram. Okay, again, this is one of the card bases that I showed you, a little tiny strip of DSP and some little punch outs from the ephemera pack. Isn't that cute? So simple. Here's another one, super simple. All I did was emboss this. You could just leave it blank if you don't have a cut and emboss machine, and tied a ribbon around it and put it together. So super, super simple. Okay, so those are the two that have already been seen. I have a couple more coming this week, but let's get creating. Which one do we want to do first? Let's do this one. Okay, so these are all, again, pieces that come in that DSP. So I have a Night of Navy label, I have a Night of Navy bow and a beautiful reef, and then some cute skates. So all we're going to do is, I have a card base here that is, what is the size of this? It is 7.5, and I have scored it at 3.25. And this is 7/8 by, so I don't know all the measurements, 5 3/8. So all we're going to do is we're going to glue this right here. and that's going to make the front of our card. Okay, I need glue. So how are you guys? Are you having a great week? I hope so. I had my stamping event on the weekend, and it is so nice to stamp with people in person. I had such a great afternoon. Okay, so there we go. So you guys can see how this is kind of going together, right? We're going to put a piece here. I haven't decided if I want to use an embossing piece, an embossed piece, or just a plain piece. So let's see what it's going to look like. So we're going to have this. We're going to have this with that and a sentiment across here. What do you guys think? Does that work? Or do we want the sentiment across the bottom here? No, I think down, maybe touching. Decisions. I do like the embossed piece, but let's see what it looks like without the embossed piece. If you guys have an opinion of how this should look, do it with or without the embossed piece, let me know. There's a bit of a lag, so hopefully I see your contribution before I make a decision. Oh yeah, definitely the embossed piece. I definitely want that. But isn't this cute? So simple. Okay. All right. You guys agree? Embossed? Okay, let's go. I can't even remember what embossing folder I used. It's been one of those days, one of those weeks, one of those months. Okay, so I think it's So Swirly. I think that's the name of it. I can get it. I can tell you. All of this stuff is available in my online store. If you live in Canada, you can order that from me or from your demonstrator that you deal with normally. Okay, so because it is embossed, I'm just going to hold it down a little bit, get the glue to stick. Okay, and then we are just going to stick this up. So we could pop this if we want. Do we want to pop up the reef? No, I think we're going to pop up the skates. So let's stick the reef down. You do want to make sure if there's any, see how this edge is going to be hanging over. So I don't want to put adhesive on that side because I don't want glue hanging off my side. So I'm just going to put it right down, just like that. Okay, and let's make sure, yeah, you know what? I didn't even look. It should be up that way. Let's do it this way. Is that going to work? No. Okay, you should look at your reef before you put glue on it. That's okay. Nobody will notice. And then we're going to stick this right up here, and I'm going to pop that up. So I'm just going to use a little dimensional and stick this on. Just like that. How did that come off? That's interesting. My sticker didn't come off. There we go. So you guys ready for Christmas? I don't know how I'm going to get my Christmas cards out if Canada Post is still on strike. Guess I'll figure that one out. Maybe there'll be New Year's cards. What do you think? And we're just going to stick that. I'm going to pop these up too. Let's pop it. Let's add some dimension. Okay, if you don't have dimensionals, not a big deal. You don't need to pop it up. And we can just stick her down. Okay. Isn't this so pretty? And it's so simple. There we go. Okay, for sentiment, what do we want to put on here? We want, let's see, Merry Christmas will fit on here. So we can either stamp this in white ink. So if you have a pigment ink, we could stamp it in that. Or if you have a heat emboss machine, we can do that. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to emboss this. Okay. What do I want? Merry Christmas. Let's see, make sure it's all going to fit on here. Christmas and Merry should fit. And Merry. Okay, so this is the greetings of the season. I hope I have everything around. Again, I've had everything packed up for my stamp camp. So hopefully I have everything out and put away where we need it. All right, so I just took my embossing buddy and I just ran it across here so that my ink will stick. I'm so discombobulated. I'm not even, you need to stamp, Jen, before you put your embossing powder on. And actually I should probably open the embossing powder. I've never used this. This is the brand new kind. So clear. I don't want clear. I want white. Let's get out my white. Bright white. Okay. So I'm using Versamark. I'm just going to stamp my Christmas right about here. Okay, you guys probably can't see that, but I can. And then I'm going to stick my Merry just up along the top, just like that. Okay, now this does get hot, so I'm going to use my my tweezers. And we are going to put some embossing powder on here. Oh, this is much coarser than our old stuff. Okay. This is one of my favorite parts about stamping is heat embossing. No matter how many times I do it, it is just magical. So all I'm doing is trying to click away some of the extra pieces that I have lying around. Stick to my page. If you have a little paintbrush, that would work too. All right, that's looking pretty good. Actually, I want to just put a little bit more on here. Just make sure I have really good coverage. There we go. That looks better. Now let's put this somewhere where I won't spill it. And I'm going to bring in my heat gun. And I'm going to put it on our setting number 2 and make some noise. Oh, it might help if it was plugged in. It is plugged in. It's just the power bar is not turned on. Okay, so I'm going to put on number 2. I'm going to heat it up. And watch the magic. Look at it go. See it changing? Oh, this is nice and bright. Look at that. Woohoo! Love it. I never get tired of heat embossing. Okay, this is hot now, so I'm just going to stick it up on its stand. And we are ready to stick it down. Okay, so all I'm going to do is put this right down. So again, I'm just going to put adhesive on this side of it. And we're going to glue it down. Oops, that's way too much glue. We don't need that much glue. But there we go. Merry Christmas. Okay, and then we can use this. Hopefully it fits. I'm just getting a block. Okay, and so this piece just fits right in here, so we can stamp right on here. I'm going to use Night of Navy ink. It says, "May your holiday season," it might help if I put this on straight. So I use my grid paper to stick it on so that I get it straight. And we'll do some Night of Navy. So what are you guys doing tonight? Are you enjoying the rain? At least it's warm out. It's kind of crazy. Hopefully our friends in British Columbia are doing okay with that crazy windstorm that they've had. Okay, that's that. And then we're just going to stick her down. So make sure you say hi if you're here watching. The theme this week for me is quick and simple. So we're doing quick and simple cards. Because who doesn't need quick and simple cards? Okay, there you go. How easy was that? So simple. All right. Let's do one more. Oops, I'm just destroying the place here. Let's do, this is a fun fold card that Susan Campfield did. Can't remember what she called it, but we have to decide how we're going to have this look. So I have a couple of options here. Again, we're using some of the punch outs from the designer series paper, and I have another piece of designer series paper or this. So we kind of have to decide how we want this to look. So hopefully you guys can help me. So this is what I was thinking. We can either do a red background. So this is the way the card kind of goes. And then you can put your sentiment up there and your, or your designer series paper, and then you can put a sentiment on top. Can you guys see that kind of? So it's either that with the red, or we go white on white, which I kind of, oh, I like that. I don't know, which one? Which one do you think? White on white with the Christmas tree and the sentiment there. I don't know. I'm thinking I like this one. I'm thinking. Yep, we're doing that. Sorry. I decided. Okay, so do I have the measurements for this? So this is 4 1/4 by 11. We scored at 3 1/4, 6 1/2, and 8 3/4. And then we folded up kind of accordion style. Okay, so we're going to glue all of these down. Pick which side you want, if you want the embossed or the debossed side up. I have the embossed side up, so the bumpy side up. Okay. And this panel here, I think is 3 by 4, and this one is 2 by 4. And I'm just going to stick that on the front, just like this. Okay, and then we're going to put our presents just like that. So I'm going to stick my tree down. Again, you don't want adhesive sticking above this 2-inch mark, so we're going to keep it down, just the adhesive on the bottom. Because we are gluing onto an embossed piece, we just want to hold it down a little bit. Make sure the glue attaches. And then we're going to stick these right down just like that. Isn't that cute? So cute. Okay, and then we're going to stick this just like that. So we want our sentiment across here. What do we want to put as our sentiment? Merry Christmas? Merry Christmas. Will that fit? Yep. Okay, we're going to do Merry Christmas in real red. I don't even know what I did with my lid. Here we go. Okay, so just put that out. And Maddie. All right, see how quick and easy this card is? Super simple. Okay, and then we're just going to put adhesive on the bottom part of this and glue it down. And that, my friends, is card number 2 complete. Okay. Folds up just like this, goes into an envelope. And if you want to do a message, you can do it on the inside. You can flip this part up or this part up, and you've got a mental worthy card. Quick and simple. All right, my internet just froze. That's not good. Okay, so I am having internet problems, so I am going to stop there tonight. I was maybe doing another one, but I'll do that and just post it on my social media this week. And I hope you guys have enjoyed making some super simple and easy cards. Let me know if you want to know all the supplies that I used, and I can provide that to you. So have a great night, and we will see you next week. Bye for now.